What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and it's about that time for two all-new legends and a limited legend who's going to be Steve Atwater. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over to the solo challenges, and we're going to retrieve the 2 free power-ups for both Lawrence Taylor and Eddie George. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about each one of them as we go through the solos. Okay, most of you guys love that I do this on a weekly basis where I talk about the legends and give you guys some insight into the way that I feel, what I feel about them in Madden 19. Now, with Eddie George, it's very, very interesting because I was talking to you guys about like last week. Well, it was like a week and a half ago before the patch. Let's say before the Madden September patch for Madden 19. The trucking wasn't really wild. Like dudes were trying. Like I told you guys before, only Gronkowski is one of the dudes that I actually remember trucking me. I wasn't getting trucked on a regular basis. Then what happened was after the patch, now dudes put their head down and I fly away like it's just like really ridiculous. So Eddie George being a trucking back, he's going to come with 91 trucking to start, and he's a powered up car. Okay, so as far as what you're trying to do, it depends on what's going on. He's not that slow either. I think he's 88 speed, which is pretty much the threshold, because when you think about it, it's not much you can really do when a dude comes out trying to do whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't seem to understand when you go into a ranked game, depending on who you're playing, if it's a psycho, it's going to be a lot of wild things that's going to happen. That's usually not what's supposed to happen. But also with the new patch, the aggressive catching is really, really bad. Okay, so, those are just some of the things I want to point out. The game has changed a little bit since the most recent patch. All right, so when you talk about Eddie George, the first thing that you're going to want to do, you're going to analyze his spin move, all right? And we're going to do all of that once this is all done. We're going to analyze his spin move. We're going to take some looks at, we're going to take a look at, some of the things that can make him a reasonable back to use in the game. Okay? Now, a lot of us just like him because he's Eddie George. Like, there's no other reason. We just like him because he's Eddie George. I do believe that the Tennessee Titans had that one chance, to win that Super Bowl, and it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out, and ever since then, it's just, it's been a nightmare. Jeff Fisher, even before that, Jeff Fisher was a horrible coach, but after that, he went on to be one of the most infamous coaches in NFL history because he was just taking checks and being one of the most ridiculous coaches ever. And that's pretty much how the legacy of it is remembered in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like the 1 yard, like away from the, winning the Super Bowl, that type of thing. That or was it the championship game? I don't know what it was. It was one of those things. You guys write it in the comments. But vodka is it's a hell of an alcoholic beverage, and sometimes I don't really remember things exactly how it happened. But I do remember Eddie George being a dominant running back. Okay, I really enjoyed watching him play. He's one of those guys right now that if he was playing in the current NFL, he would get fined every week because he would be putting his head down to truck somebody out of the stadium. And they're like, yo, you can't leave with your head now. I want to know what you guys feel about that also. I talk about it a lot on GmiasWorld podcast when I do my NFL, recaps. I don't know if that's okay to make football like that, because that's something that the game is. You know what I'm saying? Like the game is, it's a violent game. You could try to make it safe, but for the most part, injuries are still going to happen. And I don't know if you can really teach these guys to not, lead with their head down and stuff like that. Like that really bothers me as a football fan, like somebody that really likes the NFL, because for the most part, a lot of casual fans that when I go to a bar or whatever, that watch the game, they're watching the game only for those big hits. So a lot of the times, like the last game that I was at was the Jets versus the Lions. I was at a bar watching that game. I wasn't, okay, because Sundays I usually stay and watch everything at home, but that was a Thursday night game, and I was watching that at a bar, and people were complaining about, why is the NFL so soft? What is going on with this? And I understand, they got a lot of lawsuits coming and stuff like that, but it does take away from it. And then, I was watching that Rams game when Aaron Donald, he was pushed into the quarterback, and they called that penalty, and it's just like, what are you doing right now? The quarterback is the most essential part of the game. I completely understand that, but they can't make these defensive players that are working and training to be the best of their position just be, they're pretty much playing with their hands tied behind their back, and I don't think that that's fair. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about that, because I will definitely be doing a podcast about that again later on at GmiasWorld Podcast at a later date. So definitely check out GmiasWorld Podcast on YouTube. It's also available on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. All right, just search GmiasWorld Podcast. But that's pretty much my assessment of it. So this is the free Eddie George card, right? And we're going to do the Lawrence Taylor card after this. So what do I mean about free, right? This is a card that some people that don't play solos will just go in the auction house, spend like 3K, 4K to get it to power him up. So now we can look at, you know, what he's going to become. This is what he ultimately will become with the power up after you get his, what is that? You have the training to pop to 88 overall, and then training, and then what is this? Hold up, what is this right here? Oh, you have to add the 92 overall legend. That's the last thing that you do. And then you get him to this with the 92 trucking. What's his spin move? Where's the spin move at? Spin move is 84. So he's under the threshold of the 88 spin move. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come out and just try to truck people every time, you can try that if that's your type of back. But I don't know if that's something that is going to suit a lot of you guys. You know what I'm saying? That spin move with him being maxed out. Because you'd have to pay for all this stuff, the training points and everything like that. But this is the only card you would get for free. So what I'm going to do, see, I'm not interested in Eddie George. So this is what I would recommend you guys do. You guys go to the go to the card inside your binder, press the L1 button, see what he's selling for. Okay? And just get rid of him. If he's not going to suit what you're trying to do, because it just becomes unnecessary. He doesn't fit what I'm trying to do. So there's no reason for me to keep him. So right now he's going for 2,500. Like I said, like around 2K, 3K. So we put him up for like 21. All right? And we make 2,100. You know what I'm saying? 2,100 coins. And that's it. And then we just go on to the next one. Now, LT, we're going to go do his solo right now. We'll see what he's doing. But LT is a right outside linebacker. And I'm going to show you quickly, give you guys a glimpse inside my squad. I got Anthony Barr there. And I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, but you don't have to start Anthony Barr. Oh, yeah, bro, listen, I don't really care about all that. See, I could probably get him and then put him, you know, down there and then just sub Anthony Barr in and then possibly put him on the D line. But who am I going to replace him for? Who, Bruce Smith, who goes out and balls and just puts everything out for me, bro, every week? Like, it's very, very difficult to assess that stuff. And that's my issue with it all. All right? Like I don't want to do that because, like, it kind of takes away. Like, Vita Vea is a stud. He probably, I'm looking into replacing Vita Vea with a better D tackle, but he is so good that it's hard for me to even try to figure it out. I know a lot of you guys that got him from Gauntlet are like, yo, bro, this guy is really, really sick for a free card. And I just don't know. And then you got Fletcher Cox, and he's unbelievable. So once I take out, you know, when I get Bruce Smith out and I put LT in, it's like, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't really want to go along that route and do it in that fashion, bro. So I'm not really interested in Lawrence Taylor either, but I know a lot of you guys are, especially you Giant fans. You go crazy because in my opinion, I think like he's the best linebacker to ever play. Like he's the best D lineman to ever play the game because wherever he was rushing off of, you couldn't block Lawrence Taylor. Okay, I don't want to say, because like as far as best corner, I don't want to say best defensive player because the best corner to me is Deion Sanders. The best defensive lineman, however you want to categorize him, I would have to say it's Lawrence Taylor. Because like I anything that you watch with him in it, it's always somebody leaving on a stretcher. Like if that's your signifying you know, calling that somebody's on the stretcher leaving the stadium, you're pretty good. I don't think Lawrence Taylor would have been able to play in the current NFL right now because he came to work high and he was going to rip your face off. You know what I'm saying? Like he came to work, he was on all kinds of stuff. I don't know what he was on. It don't really matter though. You guys know what I'm talking about. He was wild. But on the field play, he was trying to really take care of business. So when we talk about it along those lines, I really don't know. Like the way the NFL is right now, a lot of these guys would not be able to play, man. They just would not be able to play. It is what it is. They just would not be able to play. And it's very, very, I consider it very, very sad because the NFL is so fun to watch. And even though these guys are going out there and it's just like straight brutal stuff, this is something that they signed up for. A lot of players recently, like, what was it, like a year ago, I read a poll where they asked current NFL players, would you do it all again with everything that you know right now? And it was an overwhelming, like 78% or something like that, that said, yeah, they would do it because of the love of the game. Now, there's always a risk. Even when you look at Shazier's injury, you know, shout out to EA Sports for making him the Mutt Master. When you look at Shazier's injury, that didn't even look like something that would cause what happened with him, you know, with his spinal and everything like that. It's a dangerous game. It's going to happen. These men, that's another reason why I think that they should have guaranteed contracts. Because the NFL is a very, very wild place where people just do whatever they want as far as ownership goes. And why are they so far back? Was that where he went out of bounds? I don't think that's where he went out of bounds, guys. What? What is happening right now? I kind of don't think that that's where he just went out of bounds. Like, in all honesty, EA, I appreciate what's going on, but I think he went out a little bit higher up. I don't know. You guys rewind the video and make sure, but that seems like, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know what just happened here. Like that right there just shocked me. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm in complete shock right now that just happened. So I'm gonna just fall back real quick, and then we're gonna talk about something else and just see what's happening, because what is going on right now? Doesn't really matter. Let's just figure out what this is about. All right, who's playing D? Oh, okay. Oh, nice read. That was a nice read. That was a nice read, bro. Because I was gonna pick you up and you threw it to the other side. So good play. Definitely a nice read. All right, hold on. Should I leave him? I'm wondering if I should actually. Oh, Amos, you getting burnt? Okay, yo, bro, Amos. Okay, yo, bro, Amos, you good? Cause you about. Yo, listen, that limited Atwater is out here, bro. So keep it up, bro. Do it again. Get burnt again, though. You know what? Do it one more time for me. Just do it. Do it for the culture. Do it one more time. Oh, break a top then. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's Sean Taylor. He don't get Moss. What the? Yo. Yo. Yep. Oh, it's arcade mode. Okay. That's cool. Yep. I'm at a loss of words. Sean Taylor. Nah, I can't even say that to Sean Taylor, but like he not going nowhere, and he's so comfortable. He knows that, so it doesn't matter. Oh, you out of bounds catching dots? All right, cool. They're gonna kick a field goal though. They got timeouts. They got everything going on. Like like EA just really set me up for like a vicious loss right now. Like they want to make it you know what's crazy? If I play this game and I'm not recording, none of this happens. But EA knows how to make the computer just be absolutely sticky. Like the computer's just gonna be an absolute sweaty. That's exactly what they want to do. Are they gonna hike it fast, or I don't know? I gotta see, because I'm gonna have to score a touchdown immediately. All right, so throw a dot real quick. Throw a dot. He's open. He's open. He's open. He's open right there. Yep. He's out of bounds too. You stupid idiot. All right, good job. All right, so now we got to try to block this field goal. Block on everything, bro. Like let me get this block though, EA. Let me get this block. Let me get this block real quick. I just need to get this block one time. What? Get there, bro. Okay. How did the ball just? Bro, the ball just did it, bro. The ball just did the okie doke, man. It was going straight to the right, then it just curved to the left. Like, come on, EA. What is even happening right now? What? What are you doing? Why would you? Where are you going? What? Where were they going? What's happening with this? It must be something buggy going on with the solo, because dudes are just running around for no reason. Like, why are you still running? The play's over. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what is that? It doesn't really matter. Yo, don't even worry about it. When you play 2-man under, all right, good. Randy Moss is gone. That dude has like 98 beat press or some kind of weirdness like that. So Eli Apple not pressing that boy. He got like 90,000 beat press, man, with the go. Oh, did his moms. I did his moms. Did his moms. I did his mom. Yo, Tyron Smith, get your swag on, you broken back idiot. The guy's mad back injuries. Oh, did his moms. I did his. All right, we done. I did his moms. All right, let's go. Everybody that was just watching that, you better have been singing that also. That's a requirement to watch the video. Like, I don't care where you're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever you're watching this video, with the what the? Bro, what's going on? What's happening right now? With the exception of being at the dinner table. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of your parents might just slap the taste out your mouth. You got to sing Did His Moms. You know what I'm saying? That's the only place I would recommend not doing it. Other than that, you're good to go. Oh, so maybe I did kick it all the way back down there. Maybe it was right. I don't know. Because I just kicked it over there with the wind. I don't know what's going on. It's all good, though. Don't worry about it. All right, so now we got to play some D. More than likely, if they lob the ball in the air like that again, it's going to be a dot because it's arcade mode. So we just got to come out and do the best we can. Because EA is on a mission to make me just go, just unbelievable rage. That's what EA wants. And if we give it to them, we're falling susceptible. Oh, let me get that real quick. Let me get that. They fixed the user alert. Let me get that real quick. Not a big deal. All right, so now we just got to run the clock out real quick. We're going to run the clock out, and then we're going to see exactly what's going on with this. All right, so let's run a toss play real quick. Let's see what's going on. All right, who we got? We got Tyron Smith there. Is that Lawrence Taylor? That's Lawrence Taylor on the left, right? All right, let me see how he comes in. Let me see if he's worth it. All right, he's getting blocked. He's getting locked up by Tyron Smith. Oh, he got off the block and then couldn't tackle me? All right, cool. You garbage. Yeah, Taylor, see, that's what I'm saying. If I put you on the D-line and you do plays like that, you can't get off the edge. Like, Tyron Smith is a goon in this game, but he has a bad back, though. Like, you got... Oh, no, we ain't going that way no more. Oh, bro, I flipped it back, though. Hold up, did Lawrence Taylor just get pancaked? I think Lawrence Taylor just got pancaked, guys. Is that what just happened? Hold on, let me just... Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because that's almost definite that it's... Who got pancaked? Okay, that's LT over there. Did you? No, okay, it wasn't him. It was some other idiot. All right, number 52. That guy sucks. All right. I'm about to say, if that's really, you're really not selling me anything if that's what you're doing. You're getting knocked down to the ground like that. Like, bro, you serious right now? It's just absolutely not happening. So that was good to see that it wasn't him at least. All right, just hold that block. Where are you going? Bro, oh, I just spun for oh, bro, we're just going to keep spinning like a top. It don't really matter. All right, good play. All right, so now we pretty much, clock runs out. We get the win. I'm going to show you LT's full power-up, all right? So you have the option of just selling the card, you know what I'm saying, or, continue to power him up. I don't think he fits what I'm doing. If I wanted to increase my overall at that position, that would probably be something that I do, but it's very, very difficult for me to say, where am I going to put him? I don't know what I'm going to do with him because I'm using Anthony Barr. Shazier has to be out there. My other dude is a goon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense what's going on at this point. I don't know. So he's a dominant force, but we're going to have to see at this point, like, what are we trying to do right now? Okay, let's scroll down, okay? All these training points you have to spend to do whatever. That's what he's going to look like. So 88 speed, that's really good. 88 speed is really, really good. The only other thing I could probably suggest is if we get him, we blitz him off the edge instead of Shazier and then leave Shazier in coverage. If we decide, you know what I'm saying? If we pull packs and we get anything like this, we could possibly do that. You know what I'm saying? But putting him on my D line is not going to work for me. All right, so it is a possibility. Now that I just look at that, the only problem is, yeah, I guess, Shazier over there. Hold up. So, bam, and then I got, okay, so he's blitzing off the edge. Then I got that guy, and then I'm there. So Bradham would be replaced with Shazier. I would have to replace Bradham with Shazier. So we're going to hold on to his power-up just in case we're able to, like, snipe some of the things that are available. Let's go look at his set real quick and figure out exactly what we need to do. So let's go over to the Legends. All right, we're going to go... I'm not interested in Eddie George. What do we need to put in there? Okay, no, we're not doing any of that. All right, so we're gonna look at Lawrence Taylor. Let's see what his price is looking like. All right, so $495 for that. So that's not happening. All right, so that's good there. That eventually will come down though. $363. Okay, bro. Yeah, EA. Okay, EA. Okay. So now the server's working. They're like, yo, you don't want to see the next price. Like, what is that even about right now? That's crazy at 64. All right, so look, pretty much what's gonna happen is there really is no way for us right now with our funds to get Lawrence Taylor. We can look at Eddie George. I'm also not interested in Eddie George, but let's just get a roundabout figure about what's going on. So okay. So people realize that he's below. You see his price? He's below the spinning threshold, and a lot of people don't want to use waste that kind of money on a power back because the power back is not where it's at. You need an elusive and a dude with vicious spin moves. So yeah, he's relatively cheap, like I assessed prior to selling his power up. Lawrence Taylor looks to be a goon. So we might have to put him on the edge and have him rushing like a maniac. So we're looking to see how we're going to get that done. Let me know what you're going to do with your free power-ups and leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to GmiasWorld Podcast and also GmiasWorld Gaming. Look for me on Twitch at twitch.tv/GmiasWorld for live gameplays. Head over there and give me a sub over there as well. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.